And why don't we start off with a game that I'm very interested to see? It is, of course, a matchup for the AFC North. So I always like to keep a close eye on, the competition out there. I feel good about this Bengals team, man. I got to tell you. I know that you're not a big fan of Joe Burrow, but I like what I saw last week, especially in that 2-minute drive. I know for most of the game you saw some bad plays here and there, but he is a rookie. I kind of give him some, and he was going against the Chargers defense that I've been saying is pretty good. Now, I know they don't have Derwin James, but, they're still pretty solid. And obviously that offensive line is a problem, as we were expecting for the Bengals. It's bad, and that's definitely something I still don't feel confident about, but Burrow was hitting his receivers. I was impressed by what he did in the 2-minute drive. And I'm going to say this is a little bit of a shocker maybe, but I'm going to roll with the Bengals to pull off a little bit of an upset. If the Browns continue to play the way that they played against the Ravens and their secondary can't figure it out, just like they were getting toasted by this Ravens passing attack, the Bengals receiving room is a lot better than the Ravens. So I think that the Bengals shock the world, and Joe Burrow gets his first win in the NFL season.
I think that the Cleveland Browns are going to bounce back this week. I think that there's going to be a lot of gut check time in that locker room. Now's the time. Week 2 could mean the season for the Browns, to be honest with you. And I mean, how often do you say week 2 is the measuring stick? But it really is for the Browns. And I think this is also the measuring stick if Stefanski keeps his job or not after next season, or if the Browns have their 40th coach in 12 years. They need to bounce back. You're playing, let's face it, you are the superior team as the Browns. When you go roster spot to roster spot, you are the superior team. You're right. The Bengals should have won that game. I'm done with betting on Tyrod Taylor. I keep saying it and I keep doing it, and he keeps disappointing me.
Ty God, T-Mobile, I'm telling you.
But listen, they have to do it. My biggest concern was Joe Mixon only putting up 69 yards and only averaging 3.6 yards per carry. That needs to be improved. I mean, AJ Green only coming up with 51 yards and receptions on 5 catches. That means that's a hit and tackle immediately. Now, granted, it's a better defense than they're going to go up against Cincinnati or against Cleveland, but Cleveland has a better defense. I think this is the game Cleveland has to come back if they want to have any, shred of respect. I also think that I really believe they are shopping Odell, and I think they're going to feed Odell to try to show the league, hey, give us the first round pick that they want. And then I can't wait in a couple of weeks to see Cam Newton throwing touchdown passes to Odell Beckham Jr.
Well, see, that's the problem. They tried to feed Odell last game, and I'll let you go right now, Sonny. Sorry. 10 targets, only 3 receptions. If that's the case against this Bengals team, I mean, if Baker continues, and I'm sure it was a Stefanski thing that he was telling Baker, like, we got to get the ball to OBJ, man. Please just force him the ball. Just get it to him.
And there was a lot of forces. That's what I'm going to say. Yeah. You can't put the 10 – you can't put it all on Odell. There was a lot of bad passes. I watched this game more because after the news was dropping that they wanted to trade him, I really wanted to watch it. And I kind of sat there and thought, you can't blame Odell. Like, they were forcing a lot of passes to him that they shouldn't have.
He was dropping a lot of passes that he should have catched too. So it goes both ways. I think actually I'll agree here with Ray. I think Cleveland but my main reason is it's not because of Odell or Baker. I actually think if they want to win, they need to run the ball more. The Cincinnati Bengals are gonna miss 2 starting D-tackle, interior D linemen. So with Cleveland having 2 really good running backs, I think they should be running and gouging them. Also, if they're smart, Bosa killed the right tackle for the or for the Bengals. They should put
Bobby Hart, right?
Yeah,
I think is his name.
Yep. And then I'll put Garrett over the right tackle.
Oh yeah.
And that's why our boy, I'm blanking the quarterback, didn't have a better game because he was under pressure. Now, I would agree with both of you that they should have won. That was a clear PI in my book. This is not on Burrow. He made the perfect pass. Great pass. It was on point. It was as perfect as you can pass it, but
AJ Green pushed off is what you're saying.
yeah,
Okay.
tough. It should have been a PI, and they called it. So
I thought it was a little ticky-tacky, but yeah, I could see why they called it. But I mean,
like the Cowboys one was ticky-tacky.
well, Ramsey's just a great actor. Let's be honest here.
The one over there, he fully extended and creative separation.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to say for Cleveland, what they really need to do, I mean, they can't fall behind because you have two absolute weapons in Kareem Hunt and in Nick Chubb. Kareem Hunt averaged 5.5 yards per carry. Nick Chubb averaged 6 yards per carry, but they only carried it 23 times between the two of them because Cleveland wasn't in a situation to be able to run the football. Right, they had to throw the ball. You need to. And I agree with Sonny. You need to pound the ball. They should be pounding the ball all season and playing safe football with Baker Mayfield. You have those running backs. Let them do their thing, and then go over the top to Jarvis Landry or Odell Beckham or Austin Hooper. Almost run what the Patriots ran in 2018 because you have the team to do that. And I think that's what they got to do against Cincinnati this weekend.